Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of my Quick Thought series, where I sit and talk about stuff really quickly. Let's see. Today I want to talk a little bit about the iPhone versus Android argument. You know this argument where you're either with or against. That you can't have both because when you have both, well, you's just nasty, right? Like, all right. Let me just get what's on my mind out there because that's the whole point of me sitting here in front of this microphone talking to y'all. All right, so iPhone versus Android. Which one is better? Which one is, like for the supreme elite rulers of the world, those who dominate like the technology field or whatever? Well, let me just tell you this, okay? Neither. Because it's saying iPhone is better than Android is like saying your BMW is better than Goodyear. All right? Because iPhone is an Apple product manufactured by and exclusively for Apple. Android is an operating system that can be, placed on any phone. Basically, it's an operating system. It's the software that runs on the phone. iPhone runs iOS, which is strictly for Apple and for iPhones only. Only Apple makes iPhones, only Apple makes iOS. And that's it. End of story. Period. Nada. Nothing else. Android, as far as I know right now, is being developed and worked on and supported by Google. And it is only software. Google also happens to now be making their own phones, which use their own version of Android and like the Google OS or whatever it is. But Android, anybody can download that shit and throw it on their phone that they make. Samsung has their own version. LG has their own version. OnePlus, let's see who else. Sony has their own version. You got all these like miscellaneous companies that just make these like cheap smartphones because Android is open source as far as I know. Someone correct me. But yeah, so it's like you can throw Androids on any phone. There's multiple manufacturers for it. So your standard is all over the place when it comes to how good this phone is, how good the camera is, how responsive the touchscreen is, what apps you can or can't download. Well, actually, the apps thing, that's another thing too. Like on the Apple Store, they are extremely strict about what you can or can't do for apps and what apps can make it onto the App Store or not. They have a very, very thorough vetting process. It's not perfect. Sometimes it really sucks ass because I know some people that have tried to develop for it, and it's such a pain in the ass to deal with. But then you also have the Play Store for Android, and that can be a pain in the ass too. But for the most part, anybody can put an app up there. Like, it's good and bad, but it works. And so it's just like people who are trying to say that iPhone is better because the pictures are better, right? Okay, you true, facts. Because the way Android works, there's so many different goddamn versions of Android, so many different phones out there with different hardware, different cameras. Um, it's a lot to code for and account for, and there's no standard, there's no one set whatever. Bird, please, I'm trying to lecture to a microphone right now for people that don't care. All right, anyway, so yeah, that's what that is. So it's just lazy coding, and it's they don't take into account that you can do the same shit, but they're getting better, but that's all code, and it's whatever, it'll change at some point. With iPhone, it's one platform. Apple doesn't change what cameras they use every single year. I mean, now they are probably because they're releasing a new phone every 4 months. But it's one standard. It's Apple, it's iPhone. It's you have a set thing that you can expect. Where with the Android, it's you got hundreds of fucking different phones out there, dude. And you got knockoffs too, and some of them aren't even phones. They're tablets with these. Yeah, there's a lot. So yeah, iPhone versus Android, which one's better? Fucking pick, okay? iPhone is just way more user friendly, and they don't really let you mess with too much. It's really hard to fuck up an iPhone, but with an Android, it's you're pretty much using a PC. It's there. All the settings are there for you. You can fuck up because you can change everything, and it's got a little more, I guess, technicality to it. And some people like that. Some people don't. That's why they use iPhone. I had an iPhone. I had the first iPhone. Then I had an iPhone 3G. I had two, I think, because I broke one. And then I had two more 3GSs because I broke one. And then the second one broke too. And then I said, fuck that. So, yeah. iPhone versus Android. Doesn't matter, man. Just pick a flavor and use it. You know, like, it really doesn't matter. Stop sipping the Kool-Aid. No one's sipping the Kool-Aid. Like, everyone's drinking fucking water, okay? It's just one's in a really fancy glass bottle, and the other one comes in multiple options, even tap, and it's all the same shit at the end of the day. Unless you live in, like, Los Angeles. Don't drink the tap. That shit's nasty, man. But all right. Thank you very much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment your thoughts below. I might respond, and hit subscribe, and I will see you in the next Quick Thoughts. I need to stop hitting my table. Bye.